right, let's take some calls. Let's go to Sal, Cape Coral, Florida, the great WFSX. I understand you're in a truck. Is that correct?
Hey, Mark. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. I'm a self-employed trucker.
How are you, sir?
I haul chemicals. I've been doing it for the last 20 years.
Are we still allowed to do that?
Excuse me?
Are we still allowed to do that?
I'm hoping we can, because without it, we won't survive.
All right, my friend.
I just want to tell people, I want to voice my opinion on what chemicals really do for this country and for everything that we touch and eat, and it all has to do with chemicals, and most of it comes out of refineries, like I said. 50% of my chemicals that I haul out of Exxon or Shell or Citgo or Sunoco go to pharmaceuticals that make your pills, your medicines. I do a lot of work for Merck. I haul a lot of chemicals for Merck. I haul a lot for Menem. I even haul chemicals for Gerber that make baby food. I think people just think that oil is just for gasoline. It's not. It has a lot to do with everything. Paints, polymers, rubber, your highways, your toothpastes, your mouthwashes. They should send all these liberals that are against oil companies out to an island, and I'd like to see how they would survive without oil. And this administration, what he's doing is he's shutting this down. He's making this into a third world country. People have to open up their eyes, and when they walk into their houses, they should thank the Lord that there is oil and that God gave us this natural source in our earth, because without it, I mean, you walk into your house, 90% of your house is made by oil. The shingles, the tile, the transportation that was involved to build it, the materials, the woods, to chop the wood down. You got to go down to the nitty-gritty of what oil really does. The farmer harvests his crops. He pesticides it. He processes it. He sends it to a packaging plant. That all gets done with plastic. They got to package it. People haven't realized that, you go down, I don't know if they're not realizing it or not, but you go into these stores, you can't survive no more. The prices on the shelves they think it's because of the transportation industry. No, it has a lot to do with the packaging. The companies are paying more for oil to process the packaging, the ink that goes into these labels, and to package it, to make it look color. All these things in the aisles has something to do with oil. It's the plastics, everything. I mean, and the stuff that I haul is mainly raw products that come out of these oil refineries that go to all the manufacturers in this country, from coast to coast. Meat packaging plants, paints everywhere. I mean, they just don't realize what oil does.
Wow, what a call! Call, Sal, baby. Yeah, Sal. First hour I had some Nimrods. They were going on and on, just on and on, making no sense, trying to make, Here you are, Sal, and you put it all together beautifully. And all these things you talk about, they affect average income people who are trying to make ends meet. And you know what else is interesting, Sal? The overwhelming majority of us never get our hands dirty with oil or gasoline. In other words, other than standing at a pump and filling up our car, changing the oil in our car, the fact of the matter is people just seem to think this stuff shows up. Oh, look at that packaging for this, and oh, look at that, I go to the gas station, there's gas. Oh, look at that, I flip on my switch and there's electricity. These things don't just happen. There's actual Americans who have to make this work, and guys like you, they got to move it.
Exactly. You got the inks that go into your clothing to change that yarn from white to pink to purple to black.
And Sal, one other thing. All that oil that goes into Chuck Schumer's hair. We have to remember that too, don't we, my friend?
Absolutely.
All right, Sal, God bless you. Be safe out there. Now that was a great call.